Since it is imperative to truly live life in Christ, let's take some time to visit some brief insight on the spiritual realm. Understanding and ignorance are two very important concepts in regards to living a spiritual life. Proverbs 4 verse 7 says this, "The beginning of wisdom is this, get wisdom, though it cost all you have, get understanding." And Proverbs 3 verse 13 says, "Blessed are those who find wisdom, those who gain understanding." Have you ever noticed that some people who are not in Christ seem to be blessed? The fact is this, there are spiritual laws set in place in this world since the beginning. When you understand how they work, you can live according to them. You don't even need to fully understand that it is a spiritual law in order to reap the benefits of it. It is just the way God set things up. He is a just God and a righteous judge. This means what He has set in order is what He will stick to. Seek God so that you can receive understanding of how things work. This will help you beyond what you even think is possible. Now let's briefly talk about ignorance. Ignorance is simply darkness in an area of your life. It is very costly when it comes to living this life as it should be lived. What you don't know can actually kill you. Mentally, spiritually, or physically, one of the most asked questions for lack of understanding is, why do the innocent suffer? The truth is that if someone in your bloodline has broken a spiritual law, this calls for righteous judgment to come forth. God, who is great in mercy, does not always administer judgment immediately. For example, if your great-great-great-grandfather practiced witchcraft, he has gone against an ordinance or rule that has been set up by God to govern mankind. There is now a pending judgment on him. If he then gives his life to Christ, the judgment is then moved to the next generation who unknowingly has a curse following them. It only takes one individual to allow a curse to follow generations. You can see this through Adam and Eve's disobedience in the Garden of Eden. Unless your great-great-great-grandfather passes on the knowledge of what he's done and what comes with it, you will then have individuals living in ignorance and suffering for something they have no idea about. Generational curses are a real thing and should not be ignored. Remember that what you don't know is there does actually hurt you. Above everything else in this world, through Christ, seek to gain understanding so that you can live the life you've inherited through Him.